What's up, everyone? I am Kay here, bringing you another video. I'm gonna start working on my 16 valve. This is the upper plenum out of a 1.8 liter 16 valve. Today we're gonna be porting and polishing it, which the upper plenum doesn't need much. Actually, it doesn't need much at all. As you can see here, it's literally just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Sharpie here, and you can actually already see an outline right there. So I really don't even need to mark it. You can see the outline on each port of how much you can open it. I'm really not even gonna open the top one. I'm really just going to clean the ports up. There's the casting lines in it as far back as I can go, which is probably only going to be about here. And then we'll do the lower one. And I'm just getting ready for, I'm going to do an ABF clone turbocharge. It's either going to go in my Mark III or the B3 Passat. I'm not really sure on what I want to do there, and obviously I'll end up taking all this off and cleaning it and what have it, but I'm not really sure on if I want to do the ABF clone in the B3 or do a 2020 swap in the B3. Yeah, I'm just not really sure on what I want to do. I might just do the 16 valve because it's a little bit more on the older side, and it won't take much to really get that in the B3. So, yep, we'll go from there, and I'll set you up on a little time lapse, and I'll get to cutting on this. Cheers. Stay tuned. So I just got it cleaned up a little bit there. As you can see, there's a casting line there. What we're trying to do is just get that out. And as you can see on the outside there, that there's a groove all the way back that matches that on the inside. So if you can clean that up a little bit on the upper and bottom, that's what they call a stage one. Also, you got to match the gasket. That's a stage one street port. Yeah, you know, a lot of people will sit there and negate the fact that this does something. You're just not cutting a gasket open to making the ports bigger or nothing like that. So some people don't see the point in it, but I do. You clean that thing up, get that groove out of it, because that air will be trapped in them little pockets. You can see on that side, see that line right there? Your fingernail can get stuck into it, right? You just want to clean that out. Even if you can only get back to half the manifold, it'll get in there and then, right? Not really like that, but it'll get in there and flow a little bit better. You know, that's how the backyard boys and how, you know, my old man and all the guys growing up, how they got just a little bit more power out of their little Volkswagen. The 8 valves do this to the manifolds and the heads, man. You'll feel a difference, especially in the higher RPMs. But I'm gonna set you back up on a time lapse. I might do that on my Insta 360. That way I can jam out to some tunes while I'm doing this. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. I'll keep y'all on the time lapse. I might get the one port done, start on the other one. There's plenty of steps right now. I'm just cutting it. Then I'll have to go back and polish it a little bit. You don't want to mirror polish it, but you don't want all that in there. So stay tuned. Alright, this is what this is looking like. I'm alright with it. You can see I got back as far as I could. I can't get the Dremel back there too far. What the upper is ported and polished to my liking. Time to do the lower and the head. The bottom plenum's actually worse with the casting manifold, or the casting marks in the manifold. As you can see there, there's a factory casting line. You had one on this one. Just sort of followed that line there. I still got a little bit of a ridge there. You can see it. As you can see down there. I'm getting in as far as I can go on this side, and then we'll go in as far as we can go on the head side. And it'd probably just be like a little bit not done. So it'll still flow a whole lot better than factory. I probably won't have the finished product of this one, or excuse me, of the lower, but I will update it at a different time. We'll go ahead and upload the video to show what we're doing. I'll show this one or the lower when I go to start the head. And yeah, I'm gonna work on this over time. I lied. I may or may not film a video of it, but I'll work on this when I got the time to. And then we'll clean it up, paint it. I don't even know how to get them things out of there. But it's the start of something. The start of us ABF clone. Stay tuned, y'all.